Alright everybody, welcome back to another ERLC video, and in today's video I want to go over basically a recap of all the Halloween things that were added in this month for Halloween. So I basically just want to go over all the updates. There was 4 separate updates that were added in, and I want to go over the features from each update and just do basically a recap of what we got over these past 4 updates. So number 1, the first thing that was added in was the spooky map, which of course includes this little graveyard here, the mist over it, the orange haze over the map itself, and all that kind of cool stuff. I thought this was really cool. I quite enjoyed this. I'm not going to lie to you right now. The actual map update itself is always a cool feature. You know, seeing the map change, for updates and things like that is always something pretty exciting for me. I always love seeing changes to the map. I love seeing little new, like locations and stuff like that. Like the graveyard, for example. I love seeing these and, seeing, updated locations and all that kind of stuff. I just think that's really, really cool. So yeah, that was the first thing that was added in, I believe, on October 10th. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was the 10th of October that was added in. So yeah, it was the spooky map was the first one. The second one was the trick-or-treating and Halloween shop. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. So with the trick-or-treating, which was actually a pretty interactive event, if you do ask me, I cannot drive, dear lord. I quite like the trick-or-treating. I thought it was a super interactive event. So with the trick-or-treating, you'd come into the suburbs here, and you would get yourself a trick-or-treat bag when you spawn into the game. And with this, you would go up to a door, which was not owned. You couldn't do it on owned houses. You go up to a door, and then you ring the doorbell, and they would give you they would basically you'd either get a trick or a treat. And if you got a candy, you were able to go up to the barn and sell said candy for items in game, which was really cool. I thought that was super interactive. You know, you do actually get why kind of thing. A big trick every time, dear lord. I just thought that was really cool. I always love this trick-or-treating event stuff. It's always something it's fun to do for streams and stuff too. There we go. I got a red candy right there. So, basically what you could do with these candies is you could see that they would collect up on the right-hand side of the bottom of your screen here, and you'd be able to see exactly how much you have. So with those candies, you could go to the barn, and you could trade in at the Halloween shop, which was pretty cool, for items in game, and some of which are actually permanent, which I didn't initially realize, and some of which I did actually mess up in my update cover video, which I did a little while back, and I will go over that in just a second. So as you can see here, they have the Halloween event shop, and of course they have the same, whoops. They have all the same stuff that they did, similar to what they did last year anyways, but this this grave stone right here has your name on it. It doesn't matter who it is. It's going to have your username on it, which I thought was really cool. I always like that little Easter egg. And then obviously you got all your different Halloween decorations, your chains, your witch's pot, and all that kind of stuff as well. And then you got the actual Halloween shop. So, hello there. Who am I, you ask? I used to live around this place until one day I had an encounter. Some say it was a demon. Long story short, I sold my soul, and now I'm selling Halloween products to you. Let me show you what I have for sale. So as you can see here, they have a whole bunch of different things like potions, super jump, health, stamina, cash boost, invisible, all that kind of stuff. Lanterns, the license plate, and cash. So the license plate is a permanent thing. It says, and you could use this for this plate forever. So if you want to go ahead and use the Halloween plate in the middle of summer, you can do that. The lanterns are pretty cool. I really like the lighting for these. These actually show up pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. 2,000 cash, which is really cool. You can actually get cash for in-game as well, which is pretty sick. And then this stuff here. This one is the one that I messed up in my update cover video when this update initially had come out. So it says here, this will boost all of your incoming cash for by 1.5 times for 1 hour, excluding robust purchases, one-time use only. So, I made the mistake of saying that included Robux purchases in my last video, but in my defense, I was extremely tired and I was not doing too well. But yeah, as you can see here, this is excluding. So if you go and rob a jewelry store, you would get 1.5 times as much as what you would usually for doing that, which I thought was really cool. The next thing that was added in the Halloween update was the Ghostbusting job, which was actually really cool. So you can see these ghosts floating around here in all these different places. They're all over the place here, so you can see these little guys here basically floating around. You can actually turn these off if you want to as well. I'll show you how to do that in a minute here. So if you hop on the Civ team here, you go ahead and get yourself a vehicle and drive yourself up to the hospital. You'll be able to see the actual, where you can actually get the job. So I'll show you just in a second here. So if you come up here around the back of the hospital, you'll be able to see that the Ghostbusting job is activated from back here. Once you go back to the back of the hospital, you just turn down this dirt road right here. And then you come into this location right here, which is the Ghostbusting job. So if you hop into here while you're on the Civ team, and you go into get on the Ghostbuster job right here. You just hit start job. Got it. So you got yourself a ghost vacuum, which is actually pretty intense looking. I'm not going to lie. But you can actually spawn a vehicle while you're on this team too. So if you remember from last year, they had the Ectomobile, which is basically the Ghostbuster car right here. You go ahead and purchase that. You can drive it around, and you can go and bust ghosts with this vehicle, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's really quick, actually. It's got quite a quick takeoff, which I'm actually a really big fan of. I quite like the fast aspect of the vehicle. It doesn't go too fast, you know, to the point where you're like, oh my god, this is like a rocket, but I quite like it. I'm not going to lie to you right now. So like with this, you would go up to a ghost, which I will go up into the farms and get because I'm pretty sure they're more frequent there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they're relatively random, but I've seen more in the farms than I have anywhere else. So we're going to go up to the farms and see if we can find some ghosts, and then we'll vacuum one of these guys up. So as you can see here, you got yourself a little ghost. You grab yourself your ghost vacuum, and you suck this guy up. There you go. 1 job point and 1 total ghost captured, which is very cool. I thought that was very epic. This backpack looks insane. But yeah, you would just run around with your little vacuum and vacuum up all these different ghosts and things like that, capture them all, and keep the place clean of all these ghosts, which I thought was really, really cool. I quite enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I thought that was a really interactive thing. I think, honestly, this whole Halloween update, all 4 of them have been relatively interactive, including the map update, because there's things like the graveyard, which were added in, which are a lot more interactive than it was last year in terms of, like, there's some other gravestones with some, like, hidden Easter eggs on them. You got your username on one of the things, which is pretty cool. And then, like, you know, the corn maze and all that kind of stuff was added in as well. It's a lot more interactive than it was last year. All right, moving on to the 4th update that came out with the Halloween, you know, thread of updates, was the Murder Mystery Quest. Now, I have actually completed the Murder Mystery Quest, but I will run over and really quickly show you where it is. So really quick, if you hop on the LEO team right here and you run up to this board right here and you press E, it will show you all of the clues that you need to know, okay? But I just really quick, there's probably going to be a spoiler here for the actual Murder Mystery Quest. So if you haven't finished it yet and you don't want it spoiled, just look away from the screen or whatever. But yeah, so here you can see that you would go through all these different clues right here. You would have to go and analyze a body. You would need to go, you know, to their house and all that kind of stuff, talk to people, collect up evidence, and look at cameras and all that kind of stuff to figure out the identity of the killer. So it's a murder mystery. So you figure out this identity of a killer who killed this friendly man called David. This David was a power plant worker, and everyone loved him. Him and Sandy were going on a date the day after, or just the day after he went missing. But unfortunately, he didn't show up because he was murdered. All right, so that pretty much covers all of the Halloween theme updates that came out in the string of the 4 updates that came out over the Halloween season. I would love to know what you guys think about these updates, if there's anything you would have changed, improved, added, that kind of thing. I would love to know what your feedback is on the updates and stuff like that in my comment section. I'd love to hear what your opinion is and all that kind of stuff as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new, because I upload every single day, quite often twice a day. Thank you very much for watching the video, and have a good day.